So go ahead for the camera, introduce yourself, tell us your
Okay.
full name and your title, and
All right, so I'm Mike Hicks, president of Best Promotions USA in Dallas, Texas,
Mhm.
and that's it. That's who I am.
Okay. So Mike, tell us about what was your childhood like? Like, where'd you grow up?
Okay, I grew up in Pittsburgh, Texas, in a small home. It was just me and my sister, and the town of 5,000 people in East Texas. And we played outside. We didn't have video games. We had like 3 channels on TV, so it was pretty simple. Played outside a lot, walked around, shot BB guns in the woods, things like that.
Where is Pittsburgh located?
Pittsburgh's about 2 hours east of Dallas.
Okay. So how did you end up in the koozie business?
Well, I worked for Texas Commerce Bank about 3 years.
Mhm.
And I worked my way up there, became a credit analyst, and there was an internal opening for a job. And I applied for it, and I just talked my way into the job.
Mhm.
And they usually hired like SMU or University of Texas, MBAs, 4.0 students. And they said they needed a guy that had been tapping kegs every night. They needed to switch it up a little bit. So they hired me, which was perfect. And I ended up working circles around everybody. I got things done where other people couldn't get things done. And so I was the first out of that group to get promoted into the real estate lending department. I worked there a while, and I realized that banking wasn't for me. It was going to be a long, long way before you could make any real money. And I reached out to my uncle at this point, and he knew a guy that just started a business down in Belton, Texas, a couple hours south of here, north of Austin, about 60 miles.
Okay.
And he had just started a business, and he was doing mugs,
Mhm.
like ceramic mugs and so forth. And he just started doing koozies, the old style koozies,
Foam,
not the
foam
big
insulated,
kind,
the big
right?
fat ones, yeah.
And so that's how I got in the koozie business. So I had a relative get me in, a referral at Texas Commerce Bank, and then a relative referred me to another guy that got me to learn the koozie business.
Okay.
And I worked for him for 7 years.
And then why did you branch out and open up your own company? What made you want to open up?
Well, I got fired. So I spent the first 7 years of my career at the company down in Belton.
Mhm.
And then that was a very nepotistic company. And so I left there, instrumented the purchase of a company which I became president of with some investors out of New York.
Mhm.
Ran that company for 10 years, and then we sold it. And after we sold it, I was going to work for the new owners for a while, but after about a month, it just didn't work out. And thankfully, they fired me. And that was after 10 years of building a company going from, about $1 million in sales to $24 million in sales. So
Wow.
having built all those sales over those years and knowing all those customers, it was perfect timing when they fired me and I had no contracts to leave and start my own thing. So after they fired me, it was great because we had no contracts. It wasn't great at the time because I didn't know what I was going to do.
Mhm.
But customers started calling me going, "Hey, are you going to start a company?" I was like, "Hey, I guess so." And so I ended up starting a company.
So how did you come up with the name Best Promotions USA?
I was looking for names,
Mhm.
and I went through our company, like our industry register, and I started looking at names. There weren't any best.
Mhm.
And then I realized also, like, my son's name is Braden, and I have Emily, and then I have Sarah, and my wife is Teresa. And I was like, hey, Best would be a good name. It's my family's names, and there's not any, like, in our industry. So that's why I took it.
How did you come up with your slogan, the home of championship service?
When I started the company, we just wanted to be great. We wanted to be like the place you could go to and you could be counted on, and that you could perform, that you get the job done. And I think I was reading a book by John Wooden at the time, and he had this theme that was that his players would like tap, like when they would go out to practice or games, and it would just say, "Be a champion today," or "I have the heart of a champion today." So I kind of copied that, and that's what we do here. That's how I came up with it.
So when did you open Best again?
It was in June of 2007.
And then you opened up another warehouse.
Well, we started the company just in one small building in Forney, and then as we kept growing, we would lease additional buildings.
Mhm.
And so we started in that one little building, and it was only like 5,000 square feet. And then we leased another building of 5,000 square feet, and then another building of like 10,000 square feet. And that's kind of how we started.
So what is one of your favorite products here that you produce at Best Promotions?
My favorite product, like of all time, is like just a regular 4-color process coolie. You put a can in it, you put a bottle in it. It's really our number one seller. It's between this and like 1-color stuff, which would be. Let me grab this if you don't mind. would be something like this. Would be like a screen printed one color. This has been, screen printing's been going on for 50 years, 60 years. And Dye Sub is, 4-color process, digital print, and it lasts forever. You can wash it. So these are awesome, and I love these. And I also love one of our new products is this 32-ounce beer mug. And so we put a 4-color process transfer on it, both sides. It's just it's a really great product. I mean, the other thing I like about it is not a pennies product. This, we make pennies on. This is a little bit different. So this is a lot of fun, and it fits our line with drinkware, and we're glad to be offering these now.
All right. Thank you.
All right.